Our lead story tonight, the Prime Minister at the site of the Gujarat bridge tragedy. This was the worst bridge collapse tragedy India has seen, with over 135 dead. Prime Minister Modi met with survivors and affected families today. He also met with rescue workers, those who helped in the relief when the bridge first collapsed. The Prime Minister said that a detailed inquiry must be held and key learnings have to be implemented, saying ensure all possible help to affected families. The opposition has hit out, saying this is event management of a tragedy. But let's go across to Ankit Tyagi reporting on the ground from there. Ankit, you were there through the Prime Minister visits, and the Prime Minister talking there to survivors, affected families. What did they say? What did the patients tell you, or what did the people who met him tell you that the Prime Minister told them?
You know, Sonia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hails from Gujarat, has been the Chief Minister for many years here. He has a special connect with the people of Gujarat, and they look up to him. So this was a big tragedy. Remember, yesterday the Prime Minister, in a very emotional message, said that he is continuing with this program because that is his kartavya, his responsibility. Today when the Prime Minister came here, it was a short visit, about 2 hours he spent here in Morbi. The Prime Minister first, in fact, went to the bridge collapse site, where he was given a full lowdown by the Home Minister and the Chief Minister about what had happened, why the bridge collapsed. And then he came to this hospital right behind me, the civil hospital, where he met 6 survivors of the tragedy. He spoke to most of them, and the Prime Minister, apart from asking them about their well-being, also asked, some of them told me that what should we do, what kind of punishment should people get. That's the Prime Minister's connect as far as the people of Gujarat are concerned. He did, in fact, go across, asked them about their families, also express his condolences to those family members, those who have, no longer with them, those who are right now recuperating here. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister also went and spoke to the people, those who were involved in the rescue operations. Remember, they are still carrying on the rescue operations. As I've been told just now, for the day, the Indian Navy divers have called off their rescue operations, and tomorrow they will start once again. They still believe that 1 or 2 people might be in those waters, which are 15 to 20 feet deep and right now. But speaking about the survivors, I spoke to a few of them after the Prime Minister left, after the media cameras were cleared out, because initially there was a mad rush, and this is what they had to tell NDTV. आज प्रधानमंत्री जी से आपने बातचीत की, वो आए आपसे मिलने के लिए, क्या क्या पूछा उन्होंने?
प्रधानमंत्री ने पूछा, मैं एनो आभार मान्यो कि તમારો આભાર, નાના માણાની અમારી સંભાળ કાઢો, તમે આવ્યા, તમારું કામ
पूछा कि आपकी तबीयत ठीक है, कैसे चोट लगी, ये सब पूछा?
हाँ, पूछा कि હરિયો પગમાં આવ્યો હોય, શું કઈના લાગ્યું, શું છે, આ બધું પૂછ્યું. મેં ના, પગમાં હરિયો નથી, ઇજાગ્રસ્ત થઈ હોય, અહીંયા લાગ્યું, અહીંયા પાછળ પણ લાગ્યું છે.
जो कितनी देर तक यहाँ पे रहे प्रधानमंत्री जी, कितनी देर आपसे बात की?
5 मिनट बात करी मैंने.
आपसे भी प्रधानमंत्री जी मिले, कल आप यहीं पर थे इसी बिस्तर पे, क्या बातचीत हुई प्रधानमंत्री से आपकी?
आया, आके पूछा कैसे है, तो मैं बोला ठीक हूँ. तो बोला कितने आदमी पुल में गया था, मैं बोला 6 आदमी गया था. बोला जब पुल में गया थे, तो जब पुल टूटा तुम कहाँ थे, मैं बोला पुल के बीचों बीच में था. तो मुझे बोला तुम कहाँ से हो, मैं बोला कोलकाता बंगाल से हो. बस.
आप बंगाल से हैं, बाहर से हैं, क्या काम करते हैं यहाँ पे?
मैं मोरबी में सोने का गोल्ड का काम करता हूँ.
अच्छा, ये आपका परिवार है?
हाँ.
ये आज कल काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोग थे, रात को जब हम मिले थे यहाँ पे बहुत सारे और पेशेंट्स भी थे. वो सारे पेशेंट्स कहाँ चले गए?
पेशेंट तो 5 ही थे, और एक था 6, उसका थोड़ा तबीयत ज़्यादा
खराब था.
हाँ, खराब है, उसलिए बाजू में शिफ्ट कर दिया.
अच्छा, और आज साफ सफाई से संतुष्ट हैं? अच्छा है आज अस्पताल का पूरा इंतजाम?
हाँ, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. मोदी काल से बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, सब कुछ नया डालवाया है, अच्छा लग रहा है.
डॉक्टर्स भी सब ठीक से देख रहे हैं, सब चद्दर बद्दर नया कर दिया है?
हाँ हाँ, डॉक्टर तो अच्छे से देख रहा था पहले से ही, बहुत अच्छा है.
So, lucky survivor there, Ankit, talking of what he told the Prime Minister, but also it's interesting. He said he's actually happy that the hospital has got this kind of whole cleansing process, but the opposition has attacked the Prime Minister and the BJP government for this makeover. Now, you were actually there from last night to today, and the police then finally, I think, threw you out because you said you were reporting the reality of what was happening.
I think they had enough of me reporting here on NDTV about what I saw yesterday and what was happening today. That was the whole idea. I mean, it is not just about criticizing what the government is doing, but the fact is that these kind of makeovers, cleanliness should be part of the procedure as far as these hospitals are concerned. In fact, Sonia, standing outside the Morbi Civil Hospital where we were escorted out by a superintendent of police level officer. I've been told he's the officer SP Rural Rajkot, who along with 20 police officers escorted us out. Their problem was that you've been here for many hours, and what I was trying to show our viewers was what I saw last night and how things have changed today. It's great that the government wanted to give a complete facelift to the hospital, but the question remains: what is it that they were trying to hide from the Prime Minister when he wanted to come here? Let him get a sense of how these hospitals are functioning, so that at least he can instruct the government and there can be structural changes possibly all across, not only in the state but across the country as well. But that's the way the governments function. In fact, very interesting thing. I saw yesterday when the platforms were being made and new water coolers were being installed, in the hurry to just put those water coolers and just to get done with their work, because I've been told 40 people worked throughout the night to paint the hospital. One of the water coolers on the very first floor where these patients are, where the patients of this tragedy are, there is a maternity ward and another general ward there. That water cooler was just put there as a showpiece. It was not connected to a water source, neither to electricity. We reported about it at around 4:30 after the Prime Minister left. We continued to report about it for 2 hours. The only good thing that came out of that was that finally the authorities decided to give that water cooler the pleasure of having water, and also the patients a facility that possibly they would be able to use for days to come. This is a brand new water cooler. A lot of people who are watching the broadcast right now would think, well, even if it is for the VVIP visit, at least the hospital has got a brand new water cooler. I will show you something very, very interesting. This brand new water cooler is for the patients to use to drink water from. Now, see the magic. You press this, there is no water. You press this, there is no water. You keep pressing this, there is no water. It's a brand new water cooler placed here last night. There is no water in this water cooler, and I'll tell you the reason why it is not there. Because this water cooler has not been connected. You can see the lock there. It's still there. The wires are hanging. Just a short while back, we were here in the Morbi Hospital and we showed you the report of this water cooler, a new water cooler which was put here ahead of the Prime Minister's visit. This water cooler was not functional. It was not connected. At least there has been a little impact of our reporting in just 2 hours of this news being reported by NDTV. Finally, there is some good news. This water cooler is functioning. They have attached it to an electrical socket. There is water, in fact, which has been also, the connection has also been done. And finally, there is water in this water cooler. Now, people, those who are here, at least for the Prime Minister's visit, one thing which has come out, at least for the people of this floor, on the first floor of the Morbi Hospital, there is now a functioning new water cooler which is going to serve them for some time.
Ankit, of course, the other major story, we're talking about now the Prime Minister's visit, the hospital, but what about the fact that 135 people have died and no one is accountable? The big fish, we have no idea where they are. Look at these pictures. These are the 9 men who were arrested. There's the security guards, there are 2 ticket sellers, there's some minor officials of Oreva, but where are the big bosses?
That's the big question. That's the billion-dollar question that people in Morbi are also asking. They are also raising questions whether this entire probe is just being done right now to calm the temperatures as far as the city is concerned. The company, Oreva, is in fact owned by a gentleman called Mr. Jaisukh Bhai Patel. He is the owner of this company. In fact, 3 brothers have different brand names which originated from Ajanta clocks. One operates Oreva, the other one Orpat, and the other one is Ajanta LLP. Now, Mr. Jaisukh Bhai Patel, he's the most influential one among them. He's the one whose company has got this contract for 15 years. And since Sunday, nobody has seen him. He lives in a sprawling big farmhouse right just outside. In fact, Morbi, it's about 25 24 kilometers from where I'm standing on the Morbi-Rajkot highway. The big question is neither the police have asked him to join investigation. In the FIR, his name or his company's name has not been mentioned. Neither of any official of the Morbi Municipal Corporation. Are these people just the scapegoats to try and give a long rope to the big fishes as far as this entire case is concerned? Take a look at this report. Now, not only Mr. Jaisukh Bhai Patel, who is in fact not been seen since the last many days, he's missing, but also other people from this very big, industrial family here in Morbi. Three brothers, those who manufacture watches, those who manufacture wall clocks, calculators, CFLs, e-bikes and many other products. The fact is that such massive, property of the owners here, but nobody at this point from the family, at this farmhouse, even in this guard room, has been left. There is, hardly anybody that you can see. We've been trying to speak to the locals here. They tell us that the owners have not been seen for the last few days. This raises a big question. If the government knew, the agencies know who are the people who own this company, who are the people who signed this contract with them, why is it that only, people, those who are right at the bottom of this entire operation have been arrested and are being possibly made a scapegoat?
Ankit, thanks very much for that reporting. We'll keep tracking that because really, it's our job, our duty now to find out why 135 people are dead, because really we can't forget the fact that those 135 lives, nearly 50 of them children, lives shattered of entire families, 135 dead, but so many more families' lives are shattered. We are trying to put together just a visual trail of all the people who died. We haven't been able to because there's still so many families running around. They don't even have photographs. But really, this is all about paying tribute to them and listening to their stories.
कल से हमारी बॉडी ये वाले नहीं मिले अभी तक, नहीं मतलब कुछ भी लगा उसको ये वो वगैरह, अगर डेट हो गई है तो भी सामने लाओ ना।
अभी तो एक हमारी और औरत चली गई, हमें कुछ पता नहीं चलता कि हम लोग क्या आपको जवाब।
Each story is one of heartbreak, but the story of this woman is particularly poignant. She's 6 months pregnant and she lost her husband and 2 children in the bridge collapse. It happened in front of her eyes. Tanushree Pandey spoke to her.
I right now have a family with me, a mother who is absolutely inconsolable. She lost her husband and 2 of her kids. One daughter and one son. The daughter was 9-year-old and the son was 7-year-old. It was an outing. It was a family outing for them on Sunday. They were on the bridge, all 4 of them. When the bridge collapsed, all of them fell straight into the river. मैं आपसे सबसे पहली बात माफ़ी चाहूँगी इस वक्त पे मुझे आपके पास आके ऐसे सवाल में आपसे बहुत माफ़ी चाहूँगी, पर बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जिम्मेदारी सरकार उनको सज़ा दे, वो असली मरहम होगा, सरकार उनको सज़ा दे जो जिम्मेदार हैं। आप
मेरा छोकरा मेरी छोकरी सब चले गए, अब मैं अकेली हूँ।
एक लड़की
लड़का है करवा, अब मैं अकेली वो पूरे हम दोनों का कौन सहारा।
आप पेट से हैं?
हाँ, तो मैं नहीं गई, चक्कर आ रहे थे इसलिए मैं नहीं गई। मैं वहाँ खड़ी थी। हाँ, मैं खड़ी थी, वहाँ टूटा था अब, और मैं चक्कर आया तो नहीं गई। अब मेरा सवारा कौन, हमारा कौन, हमारा सारा सब चले गए।
So many other stories similar to that woman's. Meanwhile, the politics continues as usual. In fact, today, conman who's currently in Tihar jail, Sukesh, has come out with a letter he's written to the Lieutenant Governor saying that he's been paying money to AAP Minister Satyendra Jain, who's currently in jail. The BJP has come out saying that a con man, Sukesh, has been conned, and saying that those who are also conned are those who are joined AAP and believe in AAP Satyendra Jain, saying that his claims are probed. However, the Delhi Chief Minister hit back, saying that the charges are completely fictitious and it's to deflect ahead of the Gujarat polls and to deflect attention from the Gujarat tragedy.
आज सुबह अखबार के माध्यम से मालूम पड़ा है कि ठग के घर में ठगी हो गई है और इस ठग का नाम है सुकेश चंद्रशेखर और ठग के घर में ठगी करने वाले महाठग का नाम आम आदमी पार्टी और सत्येंद्र जैन है।
अब गुजरात के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी की इतनी बुरी हालत हो चुकी है, इतनी बुरी हालत हो चुकी है कि उनको सुकेश चंद्रशेखर के कंधों के सहारे की जरूरत पड़ रही है। प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को, मतलब वो तो कहते हैं कि बहुत पॉपुलर हैं, तो अगर बहुत पॉपुलर है तो उन्हें तिहाड़ में लॉज्ड एक कॉनमैन, आप ही कह रहे हैं कॉनमैन है, मैंने सुना वो एक बार उसने किसी मुख्यमंत्री के बेटे को बन के पैसे लूटे, एक बार उसने कोई सीबीआई ऑफिसर बन के पैसे लूटे, एक बार उसने लॉ सेक्रेटरी बन के पैसे लूटे, एक बार उसने सीबीआई ऑफिसर, पीएमओ का ऑफिसर बन के पैसे लूटे। तो वो जो कह रहा है उससे कुछ लिखवा के और मतलब उसके ऊपर उसके सहारे इनको अपना गुजरात चुनाव लड़ने की जरूरत पड़ रही है।
And bitter politics in Telangana and Hyderabad as well, this time between the Congress and the TRS, as Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra has entered its 55th day. It's already crossed over 1,470 kilometers. Rahul Gandhi in Hyderabad, and he had also the press conference in Telangana, hit out at the Chief Minister's ambitions to go national with the Bharatiya Rashtra Samiti renaming the TRS. He said he can even contest elections globally. But the Chief Minister's son hit back at Rahul Gandhi, calling him a wannabe Prime Minister and saying, let him first win elections in Amethi.
If the Chief Minister of Telangana believes that he is running a national party, that's perfectly okay. There's no problem. He can believe it. If he believes that he's running a global party, that's also acceptable. That's also fine.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi, for the first time perhaps addressing the dais here with the new AICC President Arjun Kharge, both of them holding this meeting at Necklace Road in Hyderabad on the 7th day of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, the 55th day after they started from Kanyakumari. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge in fact joining the Yatra from the Hussaini Alam this afternoon at 4 p.m. They hoisted the national flag at the Charminar, perhaps something very, very symbolic about talking about the Bharat Jodo and Nafrat Jodo, and Rahul Gandhi repeatedly talking about the fact that the Yatra is about love and about fraternity. There we had love and fraternity, and also talking about the fact that there is going to be no politics in this particular Yatra. What he is also talking about, both Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge as well as Mr. Rahul Gandhi targeting both the Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well as the State Chief Minister Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao, saying that they are both two sides of the same coin. They are also talking about, you can see the kind of crowd that is there, people in fact breaking into a dance at this time to celebrate what the Bharat Jodo Yatra is all about. He has walked through the streets of Hyderabad and come to this venue where Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi, both of them in fact targeting both Mr. Prime Minister Modi and also the Chief Minister, and saying that the fact that TRS has always supported BJP bills in Parliament is proof that they are hand in glove. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
Uma reporting there from the heart of the Yatra in Hyderabad. But let's go across to Chennai, where there was heavy rain today and a heavy rain forecast in parts of Tamil Nadu for the next 3 days as well. Sam, what's the latest? Apparently 2 people have died. The Chief Minister taking stock of the situation. What's the latest?
That's right. In 24 hours, Chennai has received up to 15 centimeters rain. And compared to last year, a major relief. The major hotspots, Sonia, didn't have much of waterlogging. But there are still some hotspots where you see inundation. We come to you from the 9th Avenue in Ashok Nagar, where people will have to wade through around ankle-deep waters. And authorities say the 150-kilometer-long new stormwater drains they have put up, spending 700 crore, is giving huge relief. But for places like this, they're going to deploy water pumps to flush. 2 people have died, one by electrocution and one because of a wall collapse. And let's speak to a family here, Raja and Priya. Thank you very much. How difficult it is for you in this locality?
It's very difficult for us to go in morning to buy the groceries, and our daily routine work has been.
How much of water when it rained this morning?
Water, you can't see our foot while you're walking.
Right.
And there is also sewage water all coming out.
Right.
I consider this as a health issue.
Right. Compared to last year, Priya, do you see change? The government has spent 700 crore rupees building some 150-kilometer long stormwater drain.
Compared to last year, this year is better. In T Nagar, KK Nagar, that and all, that area. But Ashok Pillar, they are not doing the work properly because water is, I can't able to buy the milk at all.
What's your worry?
To buy the milk, that and all only.
And the opposition, the AIADMK, is adopting a wait and watch policy, Sonia, but the BJP says the unfinished dug-up work, in fact, that has become too dangerous, driving a sense of fear among residents. But authorities say they are quite satisfied and they assure people, as long as there is not very heavy rainfall, something like 20-30 centimeters in a day, the city, they say, is now fully geared up. But it's only day one. People are hoping that the city will not disappoint them in the coming weeks, as this season will continue till December.
Thanks so much, Sam, for that update. But meanwhile, let's go across now to news from Karnataka, where the Karnataka government has conferred the late actor Puneeth Rajkumar with the Karnataka Ratna. The Karnataka government invited superstar Rajinikanth and Junior NTR as chief guests for this event today, where the Bharat Ratna was given to the late Puneeth Rajkumar's family. And both Rajinikanth and Junior NTR talked of the greatness of the late Kannada actor, not just as an actor, but as a human being as well. He is the youngest recipient of this Karnataka state honour.